All right. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Dirty Parlay, episode number 95, week 2 of the NFL season. With us is Darren and Nate. Nate is in via phone. He's driving in. Before I get to you, Nate, Darren shaved his head. It's a new day. It's a new day. I'm not used to it yet. Like, it's so different now.
Yeah, you and everybody else at my house, they're fucking. I got punched by my daughter for doing it.
Good.
She's like, I like your hair.
Good.
And then my wife just keeps saying, oh, it's just different. It's not bad. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, fuck off. Like,
That's cold. That's so cold.
and she's like, I just have to get used to it. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Like, you've known me with short hair like longer than you've known me with long hair. So like, whatever, dude.
That's
hey,
tough.
Gotta look professional if I'm gonna fucking lead this bunch of degenerates.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into the records here soon. But wow,
I'd rather
it's just well,
No, Nate.
you're
you
fine.
do.
You're
You
okay.
do,
You're okay. We'll get to that. And then again, Nate is driving in from Omaha. Nate, glad to hear that you made it in on the pod. It was okay if you didn't make it, but this should be fun. We get Road Rage Nate instead of Summer Nate today.
Yeah, I mean, I apologize for any road noise or road rage. So
No, I don't apologize. The people want it. That's what we want. It's A-okay.
give the people what they want.
Yeah, gets the people going. But with that being said, I have to ask you, how far in are you on the road trip? Because I didn't ask you that before we got in here.
I'm about 100 and you know what? Here's a mile marker. I'm 110 miles outside of Chicago.
Oh,
so
that's not bad.
Eastern Illinois. I probably got just a shade over 2 hours left in the drive.
So on your way down, you cut through Chicago, and then it took you like middle state over, right? Is that what it happened?
Yeah, I mean, you keep Chicago on your left. You don't you sort of like kiss it on your
the
left,
bypass.
and then yeah, exactly.
I got you.
So
cool. That's cool. Well,
this route I'm going up through Rockford though, so I'm not gonna. Thank God, I'm not gonna hit that city 6 o'clock traffic.
Oh yeah, yep. And then how's the actual drive? Boring?
It's not bad actually. Once you get over the Mississippi, that Iowa-Illinois border, that opens up. So I haven't seen many people on the road. Good.
All right. Well,
we just need Nate driving down. Like, that's where we get real road rage.
Get what? Is it Nate what?
Nate driving down here.
Oh, yeah.
Real road rage.
He just takes a detour last second. Like, fuck it. I'm going down there. I'll be there for the weekend.
Turn around.
No, he's coming down here to break my fucking glasses so I can't watch the Packers anymore.
I have... Actually, let's just get right into the pod here, and we can go over the rest. But let's go ahead and we'll start it off with how are we gonna do this? By the way, we haven't done the 2-cam box in a while, so it's getting used to it again. I gotta change some settings, but it's fine. It's cool. This will work for today. Okay, so
keep it 3 and just give Nate a fucking default photo.
You can't. The way it's set up is so rigged that like it's one little button. Then like one day I turned on like the podcast and everything was dysfunctional. It's like I didn't touch shit. So like what's happening here? Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the records. This is not just NFL. If we made more picks, like D and I made college picks last week, these are incorporating those picks as well. So for the record for the week, last episode, Nate, even with you only making football picks, you had the best record last week at 8-8.
How the fuck did I go 8-8?
Oh, buddy. Hold on.
Did you guys just get kicked in the nuts?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think I had college, so...
Yeah, well, so Darren went 9-12, and then I went 10-13. Here's the kicker. You could do the math now, but we'll get to it anyways. I went 7-1 in college last week. Yeah.
He's back.
I put the episode. Yeah. The episode title is Beezy is so back. I am so back. I am very back.
Not going anywhere.
I'm not fucking leaving. Okay.
When I calculated it, Nate, earlier this afternoon, I was like I didn't even count my college. I just did my NFL, your NFL, and I'm like, okay, we're close. And then I get down to Blake, and I'm like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
bro?
Oh
Like,
yeah. As far as college goes, my only loss was to a hook. I lost by 0.5. Otherwise, I would have been undefeated. So, shout out Utah. But yeah, so that was so September record so far. Again, nothing changes. Nate currently holds the belt at 8-8. But yeah, that's where we are. So we'll get to the football ones here too. So tonight This is what we did to college last week. I didn't have time because I got out of work right before I got here. I was able to enter all of our picks, and then that's pretty much it. I can tell you guys right now, I'll have this on the record, and I'll post more picks tomorrow morning for college football. But the only picks I've made so far, because I didn't really like the slate this weekend. I'm kind of like just like really trying to find something I like, but I'm not forcing my hand here. But the only picks I have so far is wrong app, of course.
Hey, can I do have a question. What's the line on Colorado State?
That's one I am
23 and a half.
taking. Yeah, 23.5.
Give me that.
Yeah, okay. You want it on the record?
I think Deion Sanders and the boys are gonna butt fuck that team
Yes.
into the ground.
Yes. I'm with you.
So yeah, give me that.
Oh my God, get it right. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'll put that on there for you too, Nate. But the only I'm gonna have that on mine too. The only other ones I have tomorrow are Appalachian State -8 against East Carolina. Appalachian State's at home. I don't think they're getting enough credit. They're a high-scoring offense. They just face like fucking powerhouses, and they're finally starting to be a bigger program. I mean, they've had the upset against Texas A&M, and there was another big one too not so long ago, like in the last 3 years. And then my other one I have is the over for San Diego State and Oregon State. Oregon State is my North Carolina of the West Coast. I'm always hitting the over for that team. Like, I'm not saying I'm actually hitting. I'm always betting the over. That's what I meant to say. I will always bet the over for an Oregon State game. I will always bet the over for a North Carolina game. That's just my rule of thumb. You get one early, you get one late. That's the way I play it. So, Tony's in the chat because what's Colorado spread? And they just heard it. Sanders passing yard props. I'm not sure. I don't have it pulled up right now. But those are my only two I have right now other than the Colorado game. But I will hit that as well. What do you got, D?
I'll send some pics to you tomorrow so you can like put it out.
Do me a favor. If you want it out like on a graphic, send it to me tonight because I work there in the morning tomorrow. Like I'm gonna have mine preset to tweet out like before the first games. You know what I mean? But we could always treat it like we did for Thursday Night Football where we just post the actual picks. So that's fine too.
Well, I can't see the spread on the Auburn game. It's probably the like outrageous. That's why they're not showing me.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna touch that. But the Tennessee Florida, I think was only 5.5. Give me that all fucking day. Give me Tennessee -5.5 all day. Florida's dog shit right now, and that's not even me being a hater.
No, you're right.
They're dog shit right now.
You're absolutely right.
Nebraska is -13. Probably won't touch that. They're playing Northern Illinois. So Tennessee's probably the only one I'm touching at the moment. Let me see this UCF.
By the way, it's not on my record. I just wanted to state that I had a free bet to place on one of my gambling apps tonight, so I took all 3 game overs as a parlay for tonight's college football game.
So I did take the over in the Maryland game tonight.
That's good. Virginia's already up 7-0, and Maryland's driving like with like first 5 minutes, so like it's looking pretty decent so far.
Yeah. So, I mean, Tennessee's probably the only one. Give me
again, not a great weekend.
Let me see what Mississippi State.
They're facing LSU.
Yeah, I just want to see what they've done. 31-48 against shit schools. I'm not taking that. I was going to try to take Mississippi State plus the points, but just to help Dalton or support Dalton, but can't do it. So Tennessee's the only one I'm touching. I mean, I love the over, whatever it is, in the Colorado game. Unless it's like 55 or something. Not taking it, but.
Oh, man. Huh.
Yeah, this is definitely a tough one this weekend.
Yeah, it's a rough card for college football, but next week that just means next week's gonna be that much better. So,
Dude, Auburn's schedule coming up is just gonna be like fucking murderers row. Like this is my last week I could potentially bet on.
oh, one of those.
Let me show you. We got A&M after this. Then we have Georgia. Then we have LSU. Then we have Ole Miss. Then Mississippi State. So, bam at the end of the year too.
Okay.
So it's over for me. College football is after this.
Tony says in the chat, it's always a good weekend to gamble, Blake. Yeah, that's what they all say. All right, so again, college football, send me what you have. We'll try to tweet it out. Whether it's on graphic or not, it's fine. They're still going to count to our record for the weekend. It's all good. Nate, we'll count you for that Colorado one, too. Okay. Now, I didn't ask you guys for them. If you got them, cool. But mine's pretty simple. My shut the fuck up for this week. There's only one person that deserves it, and that's none other than the former Packer QB coordinator, Luke Getsy. He is so fucking ridiculous. I said it last year, and I'm saying it again this year. How are you going to run screens 85% of your plays? We only and again, all these stats have been probably regurgitated 20,000 times for the Chicagoland area since Sunday. How are you going to throw the ball downfield 3 times past the 10-yard line? Makes no sense. How are you going to trade for DJ Moore and only throw to him twice? Like, none of this shit makes sense. We haven't thrown a ball forward since Jay Cutler was on our team. Like, it makes zero sense. Also, like, if you want this guy to stay here and not be frustrated, maybe not game 1, just run constant screens. DJ Moore would probably want to stay a little longer. Yeah, I don't care if the concern is Justin Fields' arm, because that's like the joke or talk about around towns that like that's a concern. Is that's why we're throwing the screenplays? If that's the case, then why do you want him as your quarterback? I know he can run, but like this doesn't add up. So like let the guy fucking throw. Also, we're facing Tampa Bay team whose starting corners are out for the weekend. Maybe a good idea to throw against them. Just saying, this guy is a fucking joke. I want him out of there. I don't care who you put in there. Also, word is that Alan Williams, our defensive coordinator, is not traveling down to Tampa because of a personal matter. So now we're missing our defensive coordinator, which means that Eberflus is going to call the shots. I feel more comfortable with that. We just lost Kyler Gordon for 8 weeks for a broken hand. But, like, it just adds up to, like, our offense should be something. I know our line's dog shit, don't get me wrong. But this guy is a joke. I want him out of here. He's a sleeper cell for the Packers. This is ridiculous. Get him the fuck out of here. It's shut the fuck up to your screen fucking plays. I said this all year last year, and now people are like, why are they calling screenplays all the time? Fucking welcome to the show, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. It's that easy. That's all I have. I already went off on this guy probably 9 times this week, and today's Friday. So, like, I don't want to keep harping on it. Maybe I should have saved it all for this. But, yeah, fuck this guy. I can't stand him. He could turn it around a 180 tomorrow or a Sunday. I'm still not going to trust this guy because I hope that I hope he does well this season, and I hope he gets promoted to a head coaching job somewhere else so we can get him the fuck out of here. I'm done with him. That's it. That's my shut the fuck up. Before I go to UD, because obviously there's a lot you could say about this guy, but Nate, you have anything about this fucking joke?
Yeah, see, I don't know, man. The whole team is fucking frustrating. We might as well just transition right into Bears-Packers right off the rip, but I'm just fucking tired of hearing about how everyone was bummed after the game. Get the fuck out of my face. We heard that last year. I don't want to hear how it was somber and everyone was upset. Fuck. You came out flat in the first. You came out flatter in the second. The fucking offensive play calling was horrendous. Fuck this. Why can I not think of that guy's name? I used to bitch about him all the time.
I'm sorry, who are you talking about? You cut out for a second.
The fucking wideout that I fucking
Claypool.
bitch about all the time. No. The guy who went to the Rams.
Allen Robinson. Now he's on Pittsburgh.
Who?
Allen Robinson.
Allen Robinson. Thank you. Claypool's worse than him. Fuck that fucking guy. He should have been cut after that last game. fucking same thing with our boy fucking the kid from Alabama. My brain's such a fucking melted mess right now. But the kid from Alabama, our fucking safety or whatever,
Bojack.
fuck him too.
Bojack. Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson can go fuck himself.
He looked bad. He looked bad.
Fucking Brisker too was talking all that good shit before the game. Last year they didn't have me when we faced the Packers. Well, you still got your doors blown off. And if Rodgers was still here, he would have fucking dunked his nuts in our mouth and dropped fucking 100.
Yeah.
Fuck the Bears.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. You are 1,000% right.
Fucking rats. Everyone on that fucking team. Fuck Eberflus too. I wanted fucking the guy in fucking New York.
Dable.
Anyway.
Me too. Yep, Brian Dable. That's my guy.
Fucking asshole. We didn't fucking blitz them one fucking time that whole game. I'm fucking dying.
Jalen Carter.
Did he just crash?
Jalen Carter, the guy we passed up drafting who went to the Eagles, he had more rushes on the quarterback
God, he looks good.
than our entire team did.
Jesus Christ, man. To have the amount of fucking hype we had for this team, and not even, we all understand they're not a good team. We all understand they lost the most games last year. We all understand it's not that big of an improvement in what they did over the offseason. But for the first fucking time in this franchise's history, we didn't go into a season wanting to kill ourselves at the start of it. But here we go again, losing to the fucking Packers by 100 fucking points to some dickhead Jordan Love, who's proved nothing so far in the fucking NFL. And we get dicked by him and that fucking rat coach they have. Fuck this fucking team. I'm tired of being a fucking Bears fan. It's like being a fucking Cubs fan for the last 100 years to not win shit.
I love it. I love that you're driving doing this because that just makes it that much more impactful. That's Ethan's in. He goes, "Sup, fellas? Damn, Nate's going in."
I fucking hate this team, bro. I fucking hate them. Go ahead, D.
First, you got this guy wearing the Packer stuff. Blake, that's y'all's coach. Like,
He's a sleeper cell. He's a sleeper cell. We know what he's doing. He's a sleeper cell.
All right, now we're going to conspiracy.
No, he's a sleeper cell. That's what it is.
All right. Well, listen. He threw the ball down the field. He was on the Packers, so I don't know what the fuck. It's not his fault. It's just the Bears organization in general. I heard that they, signed some player that had issues at another team that were way worse than Jalen Carter's. Not way worse, but they were bad. And then the reason the Bears passed on Jalen Carter was because he was too much off the field shit or whatever. Like, are you serious? Like, is this GM, this great GM that y'all thought about? I saw all the Bears players talking their shit. Like, oh, fuck the Packers, they're lame as fuck. Oh, their fans are lame, blah, blah, blah. I can't wait to go out there and just play, whoop their ass, and literally just went out there and just got butt fucked. And like Nate said, by someone who hasn't done anything in the NFL yet, they kept talking about, like, how many games Justin Fields has played, and it's just, like, I couldn't fucking tell. Like, and this isn't, like, a shit on Fields thing. It's, I think the coaches know he's dog fucking water at throwing the ball, and that's why they don't I mean, I know they let him throw more this time, but it just all the shit that was talked that how improved the Bears were and all this and all the shit the players talked, and then after the Packers beat them, it's oh well you just beat the Bears, and it's like, well, what was all this fucking preseason hype about? And I'm not saying the Packers are going to win the Super Bowl because they're fucking not. Like, it's just not even close. But it's like, don't sit there and say the Bears are favored, and then when the Packers beat them, everyone's like, oh, it's just the Bears. Like, that shit is fucking lame. Like, but I really don't have to shut the fuck up. I don't think Jordan Love lit it up. I think there is a lot of room for improvement. He's a game manager. But
it's great. You remember Aaron Jones played on your team second half. Like, second half, they're like, oh, yeah, we have Aaron Jones, and then just unleashed him.
Yeah, and then they get him hurt. So I think Dobbs is getting his confidence, and that'll help a lot. But I feel like the Bears, yeah, I'm glad we dodged the Claypool bullet because the Packers and the Bears both offered the same thing. The Steelers chose the Bears because they thought they'd have a higher draft pick.
And they did.
So,
They ended up getting a
I'm
higher
glad
one.
y'all took that bullet for us. But I think the Bears are just the Bears. Nothing. You could have put Bryce Young on the Bears. I don't think you would have seen much of a difference. The whole team, like redone. Like basically, we need to have a Deion Sanders type thing. Like, hey, Shador's coming to the league. We're bringing Coach Prime to the
Fine.
league.
I'll buy in right now. I'm not even
No,
kidding you.
I'm being serious.
No,
And
I am
know
too.
Prime doesn't want to coach NFL, but like that's the type of shit. Like y'all need like a fucking culture shifting fucking move.
Well, here's the thing. Sell the team. The McCaskey / Virginia just it needs
They
to
never
go.
will, bro.
They never
Like,
will.
Why would you? Like,
But there is a good chance when Virginia passes, there's a chance that it could happen because all the kids are bumbling idiots. Except for there's like one grandkid who like knows what he's doing, but he'll never get power. Like not at least in my lifetime. And Nate, I will say this: there's two things I have here. One Big Cat pointed this out. Every year Virginia posts something that says like or they like the Bears, like the McCaskey family like always posts like a newsletter saying they're unhappy with the direction the Bears is going. This is week 1 this year, but nothing's still going to change. Like nothing's going to change in order to make this better. We hired Kevin Warren, the former Big Ten commissioner, to fix this problem of the Bears being the Bears, and he's give us nothing but just stadium updates, which is fine. But like this isn't helping us. And then 2, because of passing on Jalen Carter to get right, I'm not dogging on him yet. I mean, like he only played 1 game, but if we draft that kid and our 2 biggest needs were line, offensive and defensive, and we passed on Jalen Carter to get this lineman to play our right tackle, this kid better be one of the best fucking right tackles ever because the way Jalen Carter's going after day 1, he's going to be a monster at defensive tackle. So like, if you passed on him, you better fucking have the balls to put it on the table, too, and show us why you passed on him. Because our line still looks terrible. And sure, we face the Packers, like our fucking rivals, but, like, I no offense to you, but, like, your D-line and linebackers aren't the best in the league. You're muted. I'm sorry, buddy. You're muted.
Lucas Van Ness already got his first sack on field.
I'm saying, like that shit should not fly. Like
but with a division like us with all good quarterbacks, like, and we hate on Kurt, and we like hate, Love is unknown, whatever. But you got to get a D lineman, bro. Like you have to. And Jalen Carter, there's no reason not to.
Exactly. It makes like why pass on him if you're worried about fucking if you're worried about his fucking off the field issues. I mean, like,
I will go back to this. We said it around the draft. If he comes to the Bears, I don't think he is what he's doing in Philly right now.
Oh yeah, we said that about Mahomes. If Mahomes was on the Bears, yeah.
Mahomes would have got hit by a bus, but like this fucking Jalen kid would have gotten in trouble or would have like. There's no winning fucking culture. There's no old vets that can keep that kid in line. He would be the best player on the defense, and he'd be probably a menace. But I don't think, as much as he looks good in Philly, I think there's a reason he looks so good in Philly. It's because of the winning culture. It's because of that defense. Just because of that team in general. So I don't know if they're apples to apples comparisons, but I get what you're saying.
Well, you know who
Philly's not all rainbows and roses. I mean, you saw AJ last night throwing his fit.
You know who
well, he should have thrown a fit. He got targeted like 4 times at that point.
It's my boy. That's my boy.
You know what, D? I'm actually not super upset about it because all this is going to do is the defenses are going to shift to Smith and they're going to cover him heavy, and it's just going to open up for AJ Brown later in the year. So
Galaxy brain.
I don't care about these 2 fucking first games in fantasy. Catch me at the end of the year when it matters.
Ethan in the chat says the Bears memes were top tier this week. Ghetto Gronk doesn't miss. No, he never does.
do y'all think Fields is the guy, like, or do y'all want to get someone else next year?
So here's the thing. Like, you can't say this guy can't throw if you don't let him throw in games. I don't give a fuck about practice. Why are we talking about practice? I want to see him throw in game. The only times I've seen him throw last year, he wasn't bad. Like, he made some good fucking passes. 20 yards, and he even had a fucking bomb or two. But, like, you don't let him off the chain. Like, you got to let him go. You got to let
They
him
let
do
him
it.
go, and he threw a pick six.
Dude. Okay, the one time he threw down the field?
They
Cool.
couldn't help it. They couldn't help it.
Cool.
That was good. That was good, D. That
Cool.
was good.
Like, the one time you let him throw downfield, dude, let him keep throwing.
I think the only way you take a quarterback going into next year is if Caleb Williams is available. If you're in a shot to draft that kid, I think it makes sense to draft him at this point because you got it. He's got to take a step, and you'll know towards the end of the year, right? So it's too early now. But if Williams is available, I wouldn't pass him up.
If I'm the Bears and I have a top 3 pick and Williams, Drake May, and Shador are all there, I highly contemplate. Now, if Williams and Shador say, hey, we're not coming out, Drake May's the only guy coming out, then it's like, oh, I don't know. But honestly, if I could flip Fields, like let's say 49ers lose Purdy and they want Fields, okay, give me your first round pick, or anybody loses a quarterback and they want Fields, and it's like I can draft a quarterback and a lineman next year, I definitely would consider that.
I can already tell you that's going to fucking go, dude. I can already tell you it's going to go. It's the classic Bears. We're going to draft Drake May, the next Mitch Trubisky, and we're going to fucking it's exactly how it's going to go. I watch Drake May play a lot. I love watching UNC games. And I'm not even a big guy on Caleb Williams. I'm not a big fan of this quarterback class as like being the guys. But like that's why like next year if we have Justin Fields be on, like, let's just say Justin Fields is done with the Bears. Next year we have him for one more year. Like next year be his last year. Go through the last year with him, and then get the next quarterback. 'Cause I don't like these quarterbacks coming out of college. I'm not the big fan of these ones coming up this time. I'm not. I mean,
so
like
Quinn Ewers is probably coming out this year.
Pass. I don't like Quinn Ewers that much. Drake May's good, but for a UNC offense, like a fucking air raid, and if he comes to the Bears, you better throw a screen pass or you're not gonna play. Like,
so the only guys that I think, like, Williams is great, but I don't think he loves ball, like studying film and all this shit. Like, he cares more about being famous than being seen. But like Drake May, Shador, even fucking Quinn Ewers, like I think any one of those 3 would be fucking.
I want Shador if we get Prime. I don't want him alone.
You're not gonna get.
I know.
He doesn't want to coach guys who are rich.
I know that. I'm with you. Kids. Like, he only wants to coach the kids, but like I don't want Shador if we can't get Prime.
But you think Shador's gonna get away from his dad and just shit the bed? Like,
I don't think he'll be set up in a position of success like he does with his dad.
I mean, this guy's like, and I know like Brady texts a bunch of kids or whatever, but like if he's really like adopting this Brady mindset or this Kobe mindset or any this, hey, nobody gives me respect because
Mamba
my
mentality.
Dad. Like, really though, like everybody thinks everything he's gotten is because of his dad. So the kid just fucking works. I'm not saying he's Caleb Williams, but he's shown nothing but good so far. So it's like, as soon as he gives me something bad to say, sure, I'll fucking say, hey, maybe he's not it. But I just, someone who wants to prove something has always been a good quarterback. Look at Baker, bro. I'm not even trying to be funny. Baker has been shit on. He came out last week and looked all right.
No, that's because he knew the playbook. Okay, he even said he knew what they were calling.
Okay, every fucking quarterback knows what the defense is once they fucking line up. Before the play, if you call a motion or something and nobody moves, okay, we're running zone. Somebody moves, okay, they're running man. Like, that's not that. Them blowing that up is not a big deal at all, because Aaron Rodgers literally like would say like, hey, I like to look at the defense, so let's stop doing motion. So I want to just stare and see what fucking defense they're running. So I mean, like, yeah, Baker knew the calls or whatever, but after you played for so long, it's kind of easy, especially at quarterback, because that's your job.
It's just aggravating. The whole Bears situation is aggravating. I can't get over it. It's just.
I would literally. I wouldn't root for the Bears, but I would strongly encourage other people to, if Shador or Drake May went there.
I don't want Drake May. I don't want Caleb Williams,
Dude,
and I don't want Shador.
Okay, Drake May is a proven quarterback. Mitch was literally like a novelty ass quarterback. That was he had one off year that was good. Like no, Drake May literally proves year in and year out that
I'm
he's
saying all this, D. With us drafting one of these guys, I will be their biggest fans because I was the same way with Cutler. I didn't like Cutler, but when we got him, like fuck it, he's ours now. Same with Mitch. Like I didn't want him. I wanted Deshaun at the time. Granted, we'll see how that worked out, but I mean, like I became a fan of his because we got him. You have to be. You can't just get him. And be like, nope, trade him. And they're like, you're right, Blake. I heard you. We're gonna trade him. Like, doesn't happen.
I just don't get how the team's so shit on a rookie quarterback contract.
I'm with you on that. Like, this is the time you have to succeed, and we're not set up for it, especially with all the cap space we had this past year. Who was our biggest signing? Yannick Ngakoue and Trayvon Edmonds? Like, cool, great, but, like, the defense looked like dog shit. So if that's your big signings, where are we at? TJ Edwards, who's from Lake Villa, shout out, but, like, why do we look like dog shit still? No sense. It's
Nate,
blasphemy.
I haven't had as much hope as I've had since like 2010 Rodgers.
Do you want to get into it, Nate? You want to talk about what you did?
I don't even care about the game. Oh, what did he do?
The mush on mush?
On mush. Well, I mean, if you've been listening to the pod for last, I don't know, 4 to 6 weeks, I've been going on and on about how this is going to be the worst season of Darren's life. Well, it fucking Packers look good, Bears look like shit, Love looks okay, and fucking Aaron blows his Achilles, gone for the year, and now the Jets are out of playoff contention for sure.
Darren Wet Dream Weekend. Darren Wet Dream Weekend.
Hey, y'all are missing the biggest part. My fantasy team fucking fucks.
Yeah, exactly. So I mushed Darren's worst season of football of his life to his best season of his life. I want the credit if you win fantasy this year and if the Packers go to the Super Bowl. So
we won't go to the Super Bowl because the 49ers are fucking dangling dicks, bro. Like they're fucking slanging big dicks. And the Cowboys too, bro. Like the Packers. This is perfect though because now it just gives Love a little hype. So maybe some free agents with it. But I don't expect the Super Bowl at all.
So I mean, that's tough of me to fucking mush that because that I was looking forward to your misery. But I killed myself. I had more hope than I've ever had, and I died faster than I've ever died before. So it's an unfortunate season already.
My guy sounds like Jersey, bro. Like,
you know, it's fucking tough, dude. It's fucking tough. I came out of retirement and mushed E's shit on Sunday.
He mushed us back. He mushed us back.
Yeah, no, I mushed him in retaliation, but then I left my powers on for too long and I fucked us all. So
the only thing that would have made this weekend better is if the fucking Pats won. Because then you would have just.
That's why I was mushing, man.
I know, but if the Pats won for me, that would have just the cherry on top.
Fuck.
It got to a point on Sunday where like Maddie walked in the living room. She goes, "How's it going out here?" She looked at the score. I said, "I can break everything in this house right now." And she's like, "Okay." She walked right back to the room, and it was it. That's a word for word.
I had to listen to Jeff is it Joniak? I always forget his last name.
Yeah, Jeff Joniak.
I had to listen to that poor bastard the whole first half.
Oh, you were still driving?
Yeah, I got to my hotel room to watch them come out and look like absolute dog shit.
Nate had hope, bro. That's the best part of this whole thing. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get there. We still got a chance.
Ethan in the chat just said, best part is I went fishing and caught Nate hard as fuck.
So, yeah, that's why I said I died faster than I've ever died before. I had hope, more hope than I've ever had, and I've died now faster than I've ever died before. So that's just a lesson to me, you know?
Did you even leave the room, or did you just pull the Micah, Sarah, and Curb and just lay on the floor?
I just fucking went to bed. I like barely watched the fucking Sunday. I mean, who could have watched that fucking Sunday night game? It was
Oh,
dog
fuck
shit.
that game, dude. That was the biggest waste of time.
So
I mean,
bad.
I
I
barely
needed
watched
that
it.
though, because after watching Red Zone in games from 1 o'clock, I was like, I'm glad this game sucks. I'm going to fucking bed.
You know, it was so
Like-
bad this week for football. Like whether it was my bets, whether it was my actual picks on the Dirty Parlay, whether it's my fantasy team or the Bears, all 4 reasons. Sunday night, I told Maddie straight up, was like, "You want to watch Harry Potter? I need to get in a different world. Like I need to go somewhere else the next like 3 days." So we've been watching Harry Potter just to get me out of football. I haven't watched, listened to nothing. Like I've been out of it until today. Like I'm so out of it. I'm on Prisoner of Azkaban. It's all I know at this point. Like I'm out of the fucking football world, and I'm back today, hoping to get some fucking shining light back in my life here. Ethan says, "Go ahead."
Talk about being like Jersey Jerry. Fucking during the Bears game, Maddie comes out. Blake is, don't ask me to do nothing.
Yeah, dishes, nothing. Yeah, you see,
Diapers,
washing no
nothing.
bottles.
you're gonna be seeing me hanging from the bathroom. Yeah,
I'm gonna kill myself.
that
No,
was
I'm not going to Walmart.
that was
Yeah.
that was for real. Like everything went like all 4 reasons right there. Like it was the worst Sunday I've had since like I don't fucking know. It was the worst.
I'm so
Bad.
mad. I'm so mad right now, Beast.
What'd you do?
Everything in me told me to bet Virginia plus the 15.5, and I said no, just ride the over, bro. And they're fucking winning 14-7, and it's like,
That's good.
Fuck.
It's over, dude. Like we're on track.
Yeah.
We're on track. We're on
yeah,
track. We're on track.
but I hate betting over under. I'd much rather pick a side, like a team. I know it's pick a side over under.
I'm with
But I
you.
just-
But like also at the same time, I'm glad I did the overs because like right now I would have took UTSA minus the spread, and they're getting beat 14-0 by Army. Like I would have picked UTSA. Like that's how I know I'm out of it. Like I'm so like I went over, like saved my ass on that. Even if I lose that, better than taking UTSA and down 14-0 end of the first. Like I'm so dead. Ethan in the chat goes, I've never even bet the Bears and just screwed with y'all. And Nate went off the rails and mushed the Pats. "Quote unquote fish on." That's terrible.
Damn. We're showing cards at poker now. Come on.
Yeah, we bluffing out here. All right, let's just go ahead and rip off this fucking Band-Aid. So here's the NFL records. You boys, way to be. You guys went 8-8. I went 4-12. I'm back. I'm so fucking back.
It's exactly how it's always been. Me and D fucking battling just tooth and nail for everything, and fucking here comes Blake fucking
I'm so
crawling behind us.
I-
Holy shit.
if I didn't have any Coors Light in the fridge today, it would have been bleach. Like we're so back.
Bro,
we
I
are so
love
back.
that video. Every time something bad goes happen for a team, this guy just always goes like whatever fans right now. He acts like he's jumping off the balcony, and then he grabs the
Yeah,
bleach
yeah,
and he's like,
yeah.
"Oh, bacon drinking the bleach."
Yeah.
That I'm dead. I'm fucking dead inside. I don't want to be on here, but people love
Way
misery.
to start. Way to start, babe. Way to start.
So I know.
Hey, only up from here, dog.
Yeah, probably not.
Let's be
So-
real.
Nate, I told him already. I said, just do the opposite of what you think. He's like, it's too early. Nate.
It's way too early. It's way too early to do all that. It's
Could you imagine a week 2 fade every
like I know,
day?
like
Holy
this
shit.
early, dude. Oh, you're out of your mind. I will say this though. Just like last week, it started off with a dub on Thursday night. So pumped. Love that.
Did we all win Thursday night?
So I had the over. That was a dub. D, you had Vikings plus 7.5. That was a dub. And then Nate had Eagles minus 5.5. I think that was a dub as well because it was a 6-point spread.
Because six
Yeah.
was pushed.
There we go, boys. All right, all different bets, and we all hit. D bought the 7.5, and it still hit. All right, I'm here for that. I'm here for that. That's what I love to see. All right, cool.
Well, because that's what it was. And then, like, as time went on, it fucking changed. And I never lock in bets that early. So I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to buy the points. I don't give a shit.
I get that. I respect it.
I thought Blake fucked up the graphic. I'm like, how the fuck do I have 5.5?
No, because you said spread, and that was the spread at the time.
Yeah. I didn't realize it gotten that low. I thought it was still 7.
Did you see? I think the clip went kind of viral today. I was watching. So last night I was setting up. Like I always set up the games, and then the next day I put in your picks. So last night I was setting up the games while I was watching the end of the Vikings-Eagles game on the computer, and it was kind of boring for me for a second there. So like, I turned on the Barstool electric chair, and Max, the Pardon My Take producer, called it. He called the score 34-28 during their podcast that day, and they kept talking about it. Like he's like, no one would ever believe us, or like no one would ever believe us. And then at the end of it, when it finally hit, Big Cat's like, you should have bet exact score. And it's like, of course he should have bet exact score. Of course, dude. Of course.
Yeah, because people do that every fucking week. Yeah, we just bet exact scores because we just piss money.
Eric in the chat says it is mom, so Kathy's on there. Go Bears, we're coming back. Don't give us hope. Don't say that. Don't even say that. That hurts.
So I did 2 bets last night.
Oh, what'd you do?
I did the bet. I said the 7.5. Then I saw Big Cat did a same game parlay of over and Eagles plus points. Like it was a teaser.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
Over 43, I think.
Yeah, and Dave's like, we don't do teasers. And they're like, dude, just come on. Like, I watched the little clip. And so I did the same thing because my site let me do it. And I fucking hit on that one, too. So it was like Eagles plus half a point. And then whatever the over minus 6 points or whatever. And I was like, hell yeah, fucking double whammy. So I hit 2 bets last night on the same game.
All right, bully for you. Way to go, D. Way to B. But I had a one of my apps had like a no sweat parlay. Like you put money down, you get the money back if you lose. So it was a 3-legger. TJ Hawkinson over 4.5 total receptions. He hit that. Jordan Addison over 42.5 yards. He hit that. Devontae Smith over 5.5 total receptions. He had 4.
I will say I hate not giving a TD parlay or a TD bet last night.
I had Madison. I had Madison.
I didn't place a single one. I was so mad, bro.
I had fucking Madison. I like they got close and it still hurt
so
my
you're
heart.
one of those people that sent him a message.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You're damn right he did.
I'll show the receipts, just not on YouTube. We
No, not laughing at the messages, just laughing that we threw that on Blake. Messages weren't cool.
Dalton, we need receipts.
Oh no, not Dalton. Dalton's friends.
Oh my god.
What is I don't know. I'm gonna come up with some TD parlays for the next.
Go ahead. We'll tweet them out. Okay, so now we go over last night. Anything other than last night's? Last night's game was electric-ish, and then the Eagles just took full court. They took it over.
It was good, but I mean, the Eagles should have pounded them in the first. I texted you guys. Whoever is calling the plays for the Eagles should be killed. Like Blake must have been fucking scratching his eyes out because we're throwing screens on 2nd and 17.
Oh, dude. Oh, you talking about the over? Like
yard.
when I was stressing about the over?
You hear that, Blake? He said
right.
where? He's not a Chicago guy.
Yeah, you're
bang,
right. Yeah, he's gone. We lost him. He's full Philly scumbag now. We'll catch him on the streets doing the rest of the drugs.
Swift looks so fucking good, and that offensive line is disgusting.
Two things. One, you know who the defensive coordinator is for the Eagles now, Nate?
They mentioned him. I couldn't tell you what his name is.
His nickname's the Mad Professor. He was the understudy of Vic Fangio, who was our defensive coordinator. That was his first job, was with us. He did terrible. Went to Seattle, did decent, and now he got hired to replace the guy that got a head coaching job out of the Eagles. So now he's on the Eagles. He's Sean Desai.
Yeah, I don't know if he was like sensational last night.
So no, my point is that he was a Vic Fangio understudy. He's a smart guy, but never did well. Now he has a great team to make him look better. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? The Eagles defense is sick. Their secondary is questionable, but they're a sick team. In the chat,
Slay looked really. I mean, he held Jefferson down pretty much the entire game again.
Take Slay out of the conversation. The rest of them. I mean, Slay was great.
I know, and I'm just saying that to hold Jefferson to what he held him to the entire game, He was sick, and he's done it 2 years in a row to him.
So in the chat, Ethan, I fucking hate this guy. And the fact that he's winning bets is making me mad because he's the Grim Reaper. He said I hit a 3-way parlay. It was Philly money line, Hawkinson over yards, and Swift over carries.
Whoa! Fuck this guy. Like he's my guy, but where's the bet slip before the game, bro? Like let us know.
Facts. No, because you know what he's gonna say? No, because then it won't hit. You know what I mean? It's that.
I buy into that shit too, though. As soon as I send y'all a bet slip for a game, it's not.
Ethan also went on to say, "Jesus, those dudes winning nuts on Madison." And then he said, "Yeah, I thought those are Dalton's boys messaging him too, right?" And for those of those who just tuned in now, just a heads up, Nate is on the pod. He's just on the phone because he's currently driving from Omaha, coming back home. So he's still here with us, though.
Shout out to Kirk because I seen him get hit in his fucking mouth a few times last night, and I thought he would be down, and that motherfucker kept getting up, and I'm like, respect, bro. Like
quarterback,
he's a fucking goof.
QB documentary sold it for you. I'm with you.
No, bitch. Listen, I heard Stafford's on that now.
He is. He's the only one to sign up so far, at least publicly, because the rest don't want to do it.
I hope more than anything that Jordan's on it, bro. Like that would make me.
Oh, I'd cry. I can't watch that. I can't watch that again.
Because Packers fans had to watch fucking Rodgers on Hard Knocks, so to get to see Love on QB would be fucking awesome. Like fuck that Rodgers guy. Like we got our own quarterback to watch.
He pops his Achilles too. Fucking
oh, you
hurt.
piece of shit. You piece of shit. Shit.
Tony Jefferson had 11 receptions for 157 yards. Slay did stop him yesterday. Ooh.
Did he score, Tony?
But did he score though? Did he die?
Did he score? I mean,
in PPR.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Jesus Christ. I mean, that might have been the quietest 150 yards I've ever seen. Then.
I mean, it's also like I think 60 of it was garbage time.
Right, it was fucking disgusting end of the game shit. He held him down the entire fucking first half.
Does he dye his facial hair?
I thought you saw the mustache was blonde, right? I saw the same thing though, D. I swear to God, dude. I was watching the living room before I switched over to the computer. I was like, dude, his mustache is blonde. Oh, dude, you know what? We need more divas. We need divas to come back. We need more.
I heard that conversation. Like, hey, we don't have any divas.
Yeah, we need more. And I heard it on Part of My Take. They said Pickens should be the next guy. I think they're right. Pickens should be the next guy.
No, the real diva is Diggs, bro. Like, let's be real.
Diggs? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Right, yeah.
And not even the reporters thing. Like, fuck that. It's just he was bitching last year
to Josh Allen last week too. What do you say? Like he's like use your head or something or some shit like that.
Whoa. Well, if we're gonna go with that, AJ Brown's a diva then too.
Nate?
Nope.
not my wide receiver. No, sir.
Not my team.
Tony went in the chat, says just like the Bears, garbage time yardage. All right. I mean,
Tony, don't even fucking start, you fuck. We had a $25 bet going in that game, and you pulled out because Dobbs and fucking Watson weren't gonna play. Get the fuck out of my face. You're not allowed to talk about that game.
Ooh,
you had no
love
confidence going into it.
Love it.
Don't you fucking start. You'd be $25 richer.
That's it, chat. We love it. Keep the chat coming. All you guys keep talking in the chat. Give us your picks, your bets.
Motherfucker, I haven't seen you in a week, and this is how you treat me?
Let's go.
I'm just. Is he a Packers fan or?
He's a Packers fan. He's a Packers fan.
Okay, so why are you backing out? Like, fuck that, bro. Just the opportunity to fucking like take a Bears fan's money. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I'd pay it just to fucking have the chance to win it. Like, to see a Bears fan hand over that $25. Like, you can't back out, dude.
You know what hurts even worse? This is my first week back from paternity leave / vacation, and I seen this. We have one Packer kid who's like an openly Packer guy, good guy, but
don't fucking say openly like it's fucking
no one wants to talk about it. No one wants to talk about being a Packer fan at this store because it's all Bears fan.
God.
Yeah, it's true. Openly Packer fan. Openly.
He's openly Packers.
Yeah.
You're not closeted Packers.
No, Darren's openly too.
No.
Darren's openly too.
I'm
like proud
out,
of
bro.
it. Proud of
What
it.
a fucking weird way to say that. But go
Like,
ahead.
you're a piece of shit.
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
I stand by it. He's an openly Packer fan. He's openly Packer fan.
Makes me fucking sick that he's openly Packers fan.
Oh, go on.
Fuck.
Go on, Nate. How does it make you sick?
All these Packer
Yeah.
sexuals out here.
Yeah, Nate.
Not in this household. Jesus Christ, Blake.
Not,
All
not
right.
NFL.
Yeah, now you're
Yeah,
NFL,
go-
Nate.
Yeah, go ahead with your story with your open Packers fan.
I walked past him, and he said something like, "Oh, hey, good to see you back." I was like, "I can't talk to you." He goes, "Why?" I was like, "You're gonna bring up Sunday." He goes, "I wasn't even gonna talk about it, but since we're talking about it," and he started going in, I was like, "All right, I'm done. I'm walking away."
Is he like a casual or is he
No,
like
he knows his shit. He actually knows his shit. So like
Yo.
and that's what I didn't want to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to him at all. Ethan in the chat says, "I'll shoot you all my props, even though I'm superstitious as fuck." LOL. I'm surprisingly doing all right so far. I'm 5 for 6, but I'm a parlay whore. Y'all wildin'.
I had to hit him with the link. My boy was struggling Sunday.
Oh yeah. Good call.
And like they were on, and I'm like, "How are you just now asking, motherfucker?"
That's
like,
crazy.
I'm
crazy.
sitting there watching the countdown with Tate, and like we're counting down to red zone.
And
then it's just
that was the best moment of my day, D, was the countdown. And that was it. That was fucking it.
bro. So he chilled. He watched the whole first. I had Pittsburgh, San Francisco on the little TV, and then red zone on the big TV.
Nice.
After the first
Teach him
game
right.
stopped, he's like, "All right, yeah." And then he sees that more games are coming on. He's like, "All right, I'm leaving." And I'm like, "No."
In
no,
time,
Packers-
ease him into it. You should have eased him in later, but like no football's on now. 3:30 it
No, but
starts.
I had to have dual screen for the first. I'm watching fantasy. I'm watching Pittsburgh. I'm like trying to talk my shit about the Steelers and just but that was a shit game.
Oh,
I
the
feel bad for
Steelers?
anybody who faces them. I
One of
feel
my
bad.
4 wins? The Steelers? Forget it.
Just imagine your record if you faded yourself.
Yeah, I would have been what? Like 12 and 4.
What a sad human being. Fucking first week fade.
I'd be unreal. Like I come in here like I hate all these picks, so I'm picking opposite. Like some stupid
Might
shit.
as well just fucking end it all.
Yeah, that's why I said
There
too
were
early.
so many better Derek picks that were fucked up, and I like can't even remember them. But just I wish that kid sent out a fucking card every day, bro.
Oh, I would fade him every day.
Fade.
Every day.
Nice.
All right. So let's get into the week now.
Yeah, let's get into picks here. I got like an hour and a half drive left.
Perfect. Okay. Not in. I don't know what that means. Okay. All right. Here we go. Packers Falcons. What a way to start this one off. Let's go ahead and rip the Band-Aid. D, you got first pick, but before you give that out, I updated the spreads. It was an hour before we went live, so as of 5 o'clock Central, these are the spreads for the games. They could obviously change between now and Sunday. Atlanta -2, over under 40.5. Both teams 1-0. This is in Atlanta. D, what do you got?
Give me Green Bay plus the points. You're not telling me that. I don't give a fuck how much Atlanta's running. Quarterback play is still going to be like important here. Our defense, Jesse Bates had a couple picks. That's against Bryce Young. I don't see Atlanta's defense being able to contain, even if Watson doesn't play. I think Musgrave's going to have a big game. I think Dylan's going to get fed the ball a lot because he stumbled a little bit last week. Easily give me Green Bay plus the points against a young Falcons team. I know we're both young, but Green Bay plus the points.
Ethan, as far as you in the chat, he said the opposite thing worked for you last year, didn't it? It did one week, didn't another week. Tony, gotta go, guys. Enjoy the chat. Good luck with your bets. Thank you, Tony. We'll see you back here next time. All right, Nate had Falcons -2.
Yeah, I'm just picking it because I'm salty. For 1, 2, I think Bijan might gash you guys, but we'll see. And then 3, I'm just salty.
My bet.
So yeah, that's it.
You pretty much took the words out of my mouth without the one word you were missing. Grudge bet. Falcons -2.
Yeah, grudge.
Yeah, this is a grudge bet. I'm taking
This
the
is
same
nothing
thing.
personal, D. This is nothing personal. I just have a grudge.
Yep.
with
I
your
really
team.
wish I could go up to Atlanta and fucking watch this game, dude.
That you know what? I actually do. That's one of the stadiums that like would be really cool to go to. That
Yeah,
Minnesota.
I want to go there. Like I thought about it, dude, but it's just
Chick-fil-A would be closed.
that's what always
Yeah.
my excuse. Like, oh, I don't want to
Yeah.
go because Chick-fil-A will be closed.
Yeah,
Then
for
there's
real.
gonna be a Thursday night game, and it's the middle of the week. You know,
Yeah,
can't really-
I got work on Friday. I can't really do that. All right.
If I know we're not on this game, but the Bears are down here. If I were your Rents, I would well, it's hot as fuck, bro. Fuck that.
Stay at home. Enjoy the couch. The AC. Watch the game on a big TV. Just chill.
If it was next month or the month after that, sure, go
Mhm.
to a Bucks game. But Bucks games in fucking September, brutal.
Well, shout out to Eric and Kathy because back when the Bucks used to be in our division, every year when they'd play the game in Tampa, that's when we'd go visit our grandparents and then go to the game. We did that every year. That was really cool before we moved down there. All right, I got nothing else in this game. You guys cool going next one?
Yep.
All right. Tony said in the chat, "Go Bucks" last second. All right.
Well, that's
Bears Bucks. That's the next game here. Again, updated spreads. Tampa Bay -3. Over unders 41.5. Bucks 1-0. Bears 0-1. Nate picked the Bears +2.5.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take the points. I would have taken the Bucks if they had points here. I have no confidence in either one of these teams. The Bears, I don't think can be as bad as they were last week. I also don't think the Bucks can be as good as they were last week. So I think everyone will sort of even out, and I just think it'll be close. So whoever had the points is who I was taking.
So the way I see it, the Bears are never gonna get over the screen pass fucking hype / dilemma / we're obsessed with it for no fucking reason. We might not throw the ball downfield ever again, as long as Lusketzi's there. Our defense looks bad. Our defensive coordinator doesn't even come to the game this weekend to see his personal matters.
Roshan looked good.
Roshan did look good. Shout out. I luckily got him back on the waivers. Not like it's gonna matter, because my team's dog shit. But you're gonna hear this again like Groundhog Day every week. There's no doubt about it. I'm ready to get hurt again. Bears +3. So, Darren, what do you got? You're muted, my friend.
My bad. I want more than anything to be able to fucking just Baker dance all over you motherfuckers. But since the Bucks corners are out, I'm just gonna take the over 41. It's pretty low over. I feel like a lot of scoring fields can score a couple. Throw one to Mooney, of course, or DJ Moore, or whatever, and then run one in. The Bucks should be able to score a little bit against the Bears D. So I think that over's easy. So, but I wish, just for spite, I could be like fucking Bucks money line. But
Well, Nate, the Grim Reaper's in the chat. Ethan says, I think the Bears are good for a rebound game. I like that bet.
Good. D, if there's a God in the sky and the fucking Bucks beat the Bears, you have to do a video of you doing that Baker dance when he was at the you know,
I'm not taking an L.
Yeah. Dude, Tate will do it with you. What are you talking about? Say it's from Fortnite. And just say he'll do it with you.
No, bro,
oh
this kid.
God, that fucking gif makes me laugh
Every time.
Oh,
That kid
God.
only does the gritty, bro. Like, literally, it's the most like cringe, annoying shit. It's like, bro, I don't give a fuck that you dance. Just do something else. Like that's like I'm so tired of seeing the grit.
Watch me do the gwitty.
It's like he got super pissed one day because it was in Fortnite in the shop, and he had spent all his V-Bucks, and I'm like, bro, I'm not reloading.
No.
Because he had just got V-Bucks like 3 days before, and I'm
Damn.
like, you just spent your shit. I'm not giving you more. And he's like, I just want the gritty. I said, it'll be back in the NFL season. Like, somebody will score and do it, and then Fortnite's like, oh, we got to put it back in the shop.
I just want a gwitty.
Gwitty.
You
I'm
get
walking in the store, Gwitty.
you tell them the Baker dances from Fortnite, and then as you're doing it, just say Hulu has live
Yeah.
sports.
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I'm glad Baker got to do all those commercials because I guess his family fucked him out of millions.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty fucked up, dude. I kind of feel for him on that. I really do. I don't hate Baker, but like I want him to do well. I want him to come back, but not this week. Let's just chill. Let's just wait a second. Let's just one more week, buddy. Okay.
what are y'all gonna do if y'all start 0-2 and the Vikings are 0-2 and the Packers and Lions are 2-0?
I'll kill myself.
I was gonna say something else that might have been worse, but I'm not gonna say it on YouTube. So that's yeah. I'm with Nate.
You cutting something off?
No, I'll go into it later. We'll wait till after the podcast. We're not doing that here. But yeah, no, the Bears. I do think the Bears are gonna go 0-2. I have a gut feeling. It hurts my heart.
Oh God.
You know it too. You know it too. You know it. Like
Next fucking game.
we're gonna have 20 screen passes in the first quarter, and like it's gonna be bad. Ethan, I'll buy Tate the Gritty. I got him.
Uncle Ethan's got you.
He wants to see him do the Gwitty, dude. Come on. Darren can't even do it.
The worst part is, bro, like I constantly give him V-Bucks or let him do chores to earn the shit, and it's just like, why are you just like he just buys shit just because he has V-Bucks, and it's like just save it for your fucking cool shit. Like don't just buy every little thing they throw in.
He's got to have it all, dude. He wants fucking like quantity, not quality. You know.
He sees my little like locker or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, you bought all this?" I said, "I literally only bought one skin of mine."
Yeah,
like,
same.
Like you just earn shit from Battle Pass, bro. Like
The only one I bought was the NFL one. That was the only one I ever got. All right.
I should have pulled the trigger.
All right, move on to next game. Next one we got on the docket. This one is Raiders Bills. This one's in Buffalo. Buffalo's favored by 8.5. Over unders 46.5. The Raiders coming in at 1-0. Buffalo 0-1. I'll start this one off. I heard a stat this past week that every time these guys face each other, the over is smashed. I love it. Give me the over at 46.5. Buffalo bounce back game. Jimmy Garoppolo's feeling the guap. I'm with it. 46.5 all day. I don't care how the defenses are. I want points, and I want points in this game for sure. Give me that all day. D, what do you got?
I mean, if you believe in the over, then you might as well just take the fucking points. Las Vegas, man. Buffalo's good, and I'm not saying they're not going to win, but that's a pretty big spread. And I know Jacoby Myers is out. I don't give a shit. They got Hunter Renfrow still. They got Devontae still. Josh Jacobs still. Like give me 8 points, 8.5 points.
8.5,
Las
yeah.
Vegas. Fucking why not, bro? I'm not saying the Bills are dog shit at all, but you're like the Bills are like tier 1 team, and I feel like the Raiders are tier 2. So if you're gonna give me a tier 2 team with 8.5 points, I'll take that shit all day.
In the chat, Ethan says got the Bills in our survivor pool, so I'm taking the Raiders money line. What do you got, Nate? You got the Raiders 8.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points. I think this is an overreaction by me, just based on how bad Buffalo looked last week. But 8.5's a lot of points, and it's in Vegas, Blake. Where's it at?
It's in Buffalo.
So 8.5. Yeah, I just like the points in this game.
Jimmy
I
G
think it'll be
played
close.
fucking college ball there.
Yeah, there you go.
In Buffalo?
Yeah, didn't he?
No, Eastern
The Blue-
Illinois.
Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I don't know why I thought he played for Buffalo.
I
That's
mean, they're
unfortunate.
similar colors. I can't lie. Like they're actually pretty close, blue and white.
The
so-
blue and black? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, like you're not far off. I get that.
Hey, just call me Bosco, bro.
No, you got to do what he does. Got it.
Hey, have you? Like, I'm not trying to distract, but have you been hearing how they've been roasting his ass up?
No, what'd he do?
Oh, dude, you
Just
gotta watch.
anything,
You
bro.
gotta
If
watch
he
him,
just
dude. You gotta
If
watch
he
him.
opens his mouth, bro, Dave fucking criticizes him, bro. It's like the funniest shit ever.
Nate, they're back.
He's on the warpath.
Nate,
Yeah.
Nate, whenever you get off of this with us, listen to Pick 'em on your way home. They're back. In the chat, Ethan says Amelia picked the Dolphins, noticing she likes animal teams. Didn't Tate do that for you when you did confidence
So-
pools?
He did it once and he did pretty good. But Lily is a Dolphins fan now because my mother-in-law
Oh,
likes it. She likes the
whoa.
colors. She likes the colors,
Fair.
but
Dope colors.
but my mother-in-law likes the Dolphins and she knows that. So like it's like I have to pick the Dolphins for her, and then I have to pick the Bucks because my wife, and then got to pick the Packers for me and my boy. But
Poor Tate. All right.
fuck off.
I just want to make a note. I want to make a note on this game. I'm not hating against your guys' pick, but last time we said that's a lot of points. Nate and I picked the Texans plus 9.5 against the Ravens, and it was a
Okay,
score
but the
gone.
Texans are a tier
Shut
4
the fuck
team.
up, Blake. Shut the fuck up. That game was so fucking close until the end of the fourth quarter. You shut your fucking rat bastard mouth. Fucking get your fucking stupid fucking bets away from me.
Yes.
Bitch.
Yes.
Bro, that game was fucking over, and it was close the entire way.
I know.
I
lived it with you. I lived it with you.
Fish on.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So, I do have to throw this out there. Blake sends me a picture of his beautiful baby girl in a Bears onesie.
Before
and
the
I
game.
just hit him,
Before the game.
and I hit him with the I'm calling child services. Who does that to a beautiful baby girl?
Child abuse.
I mean, like,
I'm calling CPS.
it was the same thing if she just took a shit in it. Like, it was the same thing I watched on the field. Like, it would have been any different.
That's a true Bears fan right there.
She's set up for
Lions
fucking heartbreak.
Bro, what a world we live in. Like, what a time. Like, the Lions fans actually can cheer and raise their kids into fucking good football, but the Bears fans have to be sad.
No, nothing's
don't
changed for
even
us.
start.
Okay?
The Lions are gonna fucking biff it. They're gonna get all the way to the end and then fucking fall in just massive disgrace. So don't get too high on them yet. Asterisk game.
Ethan in the chat. I feel scared for all the surrounding cars around Nate during this pod.
Oh, fucking Blake knew exactly what he was doing with that stupid fucking comment. He fucking knew. I can see his dumb face doing the fucking fishing reel to D right now. Those two laughing about it. So don't fucking. Blake knew exactly what he was fucking doing.
Yeah. Oh, to a T. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm just glad that Nate and I are having similar picks because that just means dubs.
Yeah.
Well, we got some more picks to go, boys. Here we go. All right. So next game. This next one is Ravens-Bengals division rivalry. Ravens 1-0, Bengals 0-1. Cincinnati's favored by 3. Over-unders at 46.5. Darren, start us off.
Well, in Cincinnati, Ohio, there'll be some scattered showers.
What?
Little shit weather like the Patriots-Eagles game.
What?
So I'm gonna take Baltimore plus the points. Not that I'm low on Joe Burrow. I'm not buying into that. Oh, he's not. You got the money. All that's bullshit, bro. First game of the season, shit happens. Like I've seen it with my own eyes with the Packers. Like nobody just comes out. Like yes, some teams come out of the gate running, but it's all about how you finish. Like Nate said earlier, catch me at the end. I'm not saying Burrow's dog shit. Not saying the Bengals suck. I just think this is going to be a slow, messy game with rain potentially. So I'm going to take the team that the running quarterback. And yeah, they don't have their starting running back, but I believe in Gus Edwards or Justin Hill to get the job done. I'm going to take the Bengals plus the points. Or I mean the Baltimore Ravens plus the points.
Okay. Nate, you have Bengals minus 3.5.
Yeah, they can't look as bad as they did last week. This is exactly what happened last year.
Oh no, we lost them. We lost you.
AFC Championship. So I got me back or no?
We got you back now.
Perfect. So Bengals look horrendous, obviously, but it's exactly what happened last year. They looked horrendous in the first game last year, and then look at where they ended up. So I have confidence they'll be better. Joe Burrow took a page out of D's book and cut his hair, so now he doesn't look like a fucking seventh grader. And yeah, I think the Bengals are gonna pump the Ravens because I don't think the Ravens are all that good. They let Houston hang around in that game way too long last week. So
I'm taking the Bengals -3. I bought the half a point. Well, now it's normal. Now it's like actual spread as before this podcast started. But call me crazy, and I'm fine because obviously I'm 4-12. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I think Lamar's starting to show Lamar now. Like, we're starting to see Lamar. Like, Lamar had too many fuck ups last week. You're facing the Texans. It should have been a blowout, dude. Like worse than what it ended up being. And this is a get right game from Joe Burrow. That's what you call this one, the get right game. And it's a division rival. I'll take it exactly as a push too. I'll take it as 3, like exactly 3. Like they're gonna win by a field goal at the end. It's be close. Go ahead, D. What do you got?
The division rival don't got shit to do with this. Look at
What about last year?
last week.
Oh, last week. Okay, against the Browns in a rain bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be another rainbow. That's
Deshaun,
what I'm trying to warn you about.
Deshaun Watson /
Whoa,
Cosby.
Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, he loves the wet ones, dude. You're like that's the way he goes. Like,
listen, if it wasn't for weather, if it wasn't for weather, I'd be Bengals all the way. But because this is gonna be a slow, and I'm not shitting on Joe Mixon, but I just feel like the Ravens know how to run the ball a lot more than the Bengals do.
By the way, it's worth mentioning. Shout out J.K. Dobbins, dude. You cannot stay healthy, dude. Like, what is this? It's unreal. Like, you can't help but feel for some guy that just can't get it on the field, dude. It sucks.
Watch. They'll be helping Caleb Williams, the Patriots win a Super Bowl in 2 years. Don't worry about it.
Clip it and ship it, boys.
Cheap ass running back down the road who's fucking proven.
He was amazing in college. Like, amazing.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. But
I do too.
Like, people are like, "Oh, it's over for him. He can't stay healthy." No,
I'm not
bro.
saying that.
Devontae Foreman or fucking Tariq Cohen even's getting love now. Like, JK will be back.
Thank you for saying that too. Shout out to Tariq Cohen getting signed by the Panthers. Like, I love that. That's like all Bears fans are happy about that. I don't know anyone that doesn't, except for Nate.
I don't care.
Yeah, there we go. We're back. All right. Ravens, Bengals. That's it. That's the picks. Next game: Seahawks versus the Lions. Seahawks 0-1. Lions 1-0, coming off beating the Chiefs on Thursday Night Football. Detroit's -5 for the spread. Over under at 47.5. Nate, your first pick here. You have the Lions at 4.5.
This game is such a fucking trap game. This line should be way fucking bigger than it is. I'm going to walk into a fucking field goal game here for the Seahawks, or they're going to win outright, but I'm going to fall into it. It's a trap. I know I'm walking into a trap. I'm walking into it knowing, but I fucking hate the Seahawks. I don't think they're any good. I have no faith in Geno Smith. If the Lions are who we think they are, they should smash the Seahawks.
Yep. Okay. Nate described it perfectly. It's a trap game. I'm walking from the living room to the outside patio, and I didn't notice how clean that fucking patio door was because I'm walking right into it. It's a trap. Lions -5. That's it. I'm walking into it too. I'm with you. The Seahawks and Lions, last time they faced each other, they smashed the over. The over's at 47.5. I don't know what it is about this over at 47.5. I'm still taking the Lions -5. I really feel confident in the over, but at the end of the day, I feel more confident in the Lions covering the spread. So I'm taking that. Lions -5. D, what do you got?
I got the under. Geno Smith's dog water. They're not going to score shit. Lions going to do the only scoring in this game. Their defense is fucking awesome. You're screaming out, "Oh God!" Like, and I know it's only Aiden.
That was funny. Or Aaron Donald.
No, I'm saying Aiden Hutchinson this week with Detroit. So It's like he's going to be going after him. Like, it just, I don't see the Seattle Seahawks. I feel like they bought the snake oil from Geno and they like believed the shit and they paid him. And if I were them, I'm taking for Caleb Williams. Like, see you later, Geno. Like, we got DK. We got we got a running back, Kenneth Walker. Got a backup running back. Let me get a quarterback in this bitch on a rookie contract who doesn't want to go to Arizona. So let me try to start tanking so I can get this. I just don't see a lot of scoring. So Detroit.
Okay. Yeah, shout out Dan Campbell. Hopefully make it 2-0. We'll see. Next game. We got the Chargers in Nashville at the Tennessee Titans. The Chargers are favored by 3. Both teams 0-1. Over under set at 45.5. I'm gonna start this one off here. I'm backing the Chargers. Let's go. Backing them -3. I have no other word for it, but like get right game. Let's do it. D, what do you got?
I hate you. I got the Chargers -3. All my sharps are on Tennessee, and I want to be with them, but it's just like all of them are on Tennessee. So it's like I think they're trying to outsmart themselves. Tannehill's fucking garbage, bro. Like dog fucking water mixed with shit and fucking dead flies and just whatever. Like Tannehill's garbage. He's not gonna finish out the season for them. So that close of a game, yeah, they kept it close with the Saints. Cool, congrats. It's their first game with their new quarterback. Nothing to be impressed about. You didn't even score a fucking touchdown. So the Chargers are gonna score all day, even without Eckler. Chargers -3, easy.
In the chat, Ethan was referencing the last game. I think last year the over hit with these two, didn't it? He's talking about the Seahawks Lions. It did. I did mention that. He goes, they were both slinging it. Yes. But D's still taking the under. Nate, you took the Chargers -3 as well.
Yeah, I think the Chargers are going to pump the Titans. They looked good last week, even in a loss right to Miami. So they put points on the board, and I think 3's too small of a line. It was like 4.5 to 5. Maybe the Titans can squeak it out and make it close, but 3's not enough.
As of right now, it's plus money too. It's plus 100. It's even money. So like,
So the line's gonna move.
Yeah, line will definitely move, but that's what it was right before we started. I think it was originally 3.5, and then like Darren said, all the sharps took Titans, and I think that's what made it go to 3.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't see Tennessee. Even I took them last week. I mean, I took Tennessee last week, plus the points. But I think the spread last week was like 5.5 for Tennessee. So I don't like 3 at all. It's too close.
I'm gonna grab a couple more beers, or i.e. bleach poured in beer cans. I'll be right back.
Last week was Tennessee +3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, and I liked it last week, but against the Chargers coming off an L. Coach is fighting for his life. Like the Chargers need this shit.
The Chargers coach also has shit for brains, so
you
always have to worry about that.
But I mean, they help
fumbling buffoon.
They helped provide us with the best game of the week last week, I think. So
yeah,
it's tough, bro. Like I'd hate to.
Eckler for sure out.
I don't know yet. He went out on a radio show he does that I would pick up Josh Kelly. So
interesting.
I think Josh Kelly will have that job by the end of the year too.
Oh, you're so disrespectful, bro. Like you are so disrespectful.
Eckler's on his last year of his contract. He's gonna get hurt. He gets hurt every year.
He didn't get hurt last year.
Was he not physically damaged?
What do you mean they're
spunky? That either.
What do you mean they're spunky, bro? That's what I'm hitting you with right now. I'm calling you on your shit.
Well, who said spunky?
You didn't. I'm just pulling from another show. You're saying this guy gets hurt every year, but he hasn't been hurt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
He wasn't hurt either of the last 2 years.
My bad. I'm thinking of his performance. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right, Bosco.
He has the most touchdowns from scrimmage, I think, of all running backs the last 2 years. What do you mean his play? Let's get this guy off the fucking mic.
I'm only 4-12. I'm only 4-12. What do I know?
Fucking -8, and he's fucking trying to talk to us about stats. You're not a stat guy, clearly.
I was about to say, dude, you took the Raiders plus 8.5. What are we talking about?
Our fucking audience led astray.
Whoa! It's nothing different. Nothing
led
different.
Astray.
than what Colin Cowherd does every fucking day.
Oh,
That's
dude.
true.
All right, I'm gonna start back on his take. I don't trust a quarterback that wears a backwards hat. It just
Yo,
doesn't make
yo,
sense.
I literally have been on YouTube, seen a video where it's like him talking shit on Jordan Love. Like, this guy is missing wide open throws when he's had the training wheels on for 3 years. Training wheels are off. You got to make these throws. And then after the Bears game, the Packers have done it. They have landed their guy. Blah blah. And it's like, come on, dude. You flip flop motherfucker. Get the hell out of here, dude. I don't want any of your support.
That is amazing. Eric said it in the chat too. Eckler was healthy all last year. I had him.
Yeah, I know. And I think I
Damn.
had him the year before, Eric. So fucking Blake.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what it is. with me.
Doesn't know shit, bro. Doesn't know
That's-
shit.
That's wild. It's so wild.
Yeah. I know what he's doing, D. I know what he's fucking doing. I don't even have to be watching to know what he's doing.
He's not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not.
He's our Derek, bro. He's our Derek.
The record shows it right now. The record definitely backs the case.
I just am glad that I started last week just already saying, "Oh, he's mid-season form," and literally you come out in mid-season.
4-12, baby. We're ready to roll. And I blew the dirty parlay as well. Like, I was the only loss in that one. Like, that's perfect.
Ah,
Damn.
Perfect.
Yeah, D. I had faith in who you had.
Who did I?
You called it early that day.
Who did
forget
I have?
your dirty parlay pick from last week, but you said in our chat you're like sorry about the pick, and it was like the first quarter.
Yeah, who did you have?
Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, you had Atlanta.
Pick, yeah. And they came out and pumped them.
Yeah, and I had the Vikings. We all picked the Vikings last week, and I fucking blew it. That's
How the fuck do you pick lock Vikings, you bitch?
We all had the Vikings last week too. It's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't lock them in. I didn't have them as my lock.
Tampa should not have won that fucking game. I will still stand by it.
Fuck up, dude. Fucking
Kirk's trying to make his way to New York, bro.
If we learned nothing,
Well,
all right, next game.
Chiefs Jags. So, Chiefs 0-1, Jags 1-0. The Chiefs are favored by 3.5. Over under set at 51.5. If not the highest, it's one of the highest of the weekend. D, what is your pick?
Taking the Jags plus 3.5. Everybody and their fucking mom is gonna be on Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, his cool hair, Travis Kelce back, Chris Jones back, blah blah blah. Yeah, they'll win the game. He's fucking like 4-0 or 5-0 against the Jags. I'm not saying that, but it's gonna be close. So Jags plus 3.5. I'm just trying to fade the public, so hopefully I'm right. Chiefs still win though.
Okay. Nate, you had the Chiefs minus 3.5.
Yeah, fucking boys are back in town. I think this is going to be a pissed off Chiefs team after last week. So I know they don't cover. I'm not listening to myself. I should be with D on the Jags. I just think the fucking Chiefs are going to come out on fire. So.
Okay. I'm with you. I think the Chiefs are going to come out on fire, but one thing we know is that they don't usually cover, so I got the Jags plus 3.5.
I'm
Good.
fucked.
Yeah, you are. All right. Next one.
It's in Florida, by the way, too, so that might slow the Chiefs down a little bit.
Colts versus Texans. Houston's favored by 1. Both teams 0-1. Over under at 39.5. Nate, you're starting this one off. You have the Colts plus 1.5.
Yeah, the line's weird. I think this is a game where we'll see Anthony Richardson really take off. I think he can take that game over. He obviously had some decent stat line last week. Not anything exceptional, but wasn't horrendous. The line is too close. I think the Colts are a better team. So I'm gonna go with them.
Eric in the chat says, is Kelce going to play? He announced officially, or the team announced that he is going to play against the Jags. Whether he's limited or not, I don't know. But
Did you see his troll video?
Yeah. The someone at work showed me it. Like when he starts grabbing his calf, I'm like,
He
the
grabbed
fuck
his
is
knee
this?
and then he just started twerking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, fuck you, Travis.
Go ahead, add us one to my loss column already. Texans -1. Fucking just deal with it. Darren, what do you got?
I have the Colts +1.5 because I acted like I completely forgot they both have brand new quarterbacks. Like I knew Stroud was there, but I'm like, oh, Anthony Richardson, new up and coming quarterback. But Stroud's probably a better passer, but I still don't give a fuck. The Colts, they need this shit, bro. Like Houston needs it bad, but the Colts, like, they gotta start looking somewhat good. JT hinted at coming back, so guys are wanting to play. So and it's a division game, so close division games, beginning of a rivalry between two young quarterbacks. I'm gonna take the points.
Can I ask you? Did JT get put on the pup list? Like he can't come back till week 5 or week 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
week 5. And now
yeah,
I'm starting to think like, and this is completely conspiracy Charlie with all the lines. Watson maybe not be injured. Maybe they're just protecting him. And then once Taylor's available for trade, the Packers and Colts do that trade still.
You see, the Ravens are interested in Taylor right now because Dobbins went down.
No, the Packers.
No, I'm saying, did you see that though? Like, there's rumors
no.
like the Ravens are
Why?
interested.
You got Gus Bus, bro.
I'm with
and
you.
Got Justice Hill.
I'm with you. Like, you don't need him. Like, you're wasting picks giving away for him because you have 2 good backup running backs.
On that team, it doesn't matter who's a running back.
I'm with you.
Like,
yep, Harbaugh knows how to
you
run
literally
the
just-
ball.
Yeah, just plug and play.
Any Harbaugh knows how to run a fucking ball. Like, that's for a fact.
I just don't understand this Watson hamstring shit because I never heard, like, yeah, he dealt with it last year, but it's just strange to me. Like, all this shit is strange. So I'm like, hey, is JT coming back to the Colts or is JT coming back to get traded? And so, but if he's coming back to the Colts, that's going to hype the boys up, I think. And even if not, Anthony Richardson gets those guys hyped up. I don't like that he fucking let Gardner go out there and take the last play. Fucking man up, bro. Sit a play out and get your ass back up.
Well, weren't they worried about concussion protocol?
It was his knee.
No, but they are also looking at his head too. Like he was in some sort of like they talked about like his head being a problem, like concussion wise. Like not like he went into protocol, but like they were looking at him like what's it called, the third party official, whatever it is. Like that was like a talk of the time.
And I hate that rule more than anything because there's been video out that Kenny Pickett maybe got fucked up early in the game.
I remember that game. I remember that.
And nobody stopped that. And let's intervene because it's like. But then on Anthony Richardson, and I know it's subject, but like it's just stay the fuck out of the game. If I'm saying I'm good, let me fuck.
In the chat, Ethan says, "Yeah, I think we're gonna see a big game from Richardson."
All right, fucking give me the Houston Texans all day.
Do you actually want to flip or no?
No.
Okay. I took them, so you don't want to flip.
You're on
Yeah,
the
I was gonna say that's
fucking-
exactly what I said, Nate. You don't want
Right.
to take them. I took them. That's an L in my column already. I'm already ready for it. Okay. Next one.
just-
Just ride with us, bro. Like, what do you do?
I'm
this to
not.
yourself?
It's a lose-lose either way. It's a lose-lose either way. So
But
like,
if we all lose, then we're all dog shit.
I'm
But
fucking.
if you lose on your own,
You're fucking out. I'm fucking in. That's the Kenny Powers way. All right. Let's fucking ride.
Jesus Christ.
49ers Rams. This is in LA. LA's the underdog by +7. Over-unders at 45.5. Both teams undefeated as of right now. 1-0. Congratulations. I think that McVay is going to keep scoring, but the 49ers will win. But I'm taking the over at 45.5. That's my pick. D, what do you got?
Nate, does it bother you when he does over under? Like, I know we all pick over under, but I feel like Beezy cops out with over under a lot.
I'd pick
Yeah,
49ers if
really
not.
does.
I'd pick 49ers if
does.
not.
The one thing I will say is I have the over in this game too because I thought it was low. Yeah, he does that a lot, but he just shoots himself in the foot. So
Look
I
at the
don't care-
record.
I don't care what he fucking does.
In last
He
place. Look at the record. Relax.
I'm taking the big swinging D. Joey Bosa, fucking 49ers -7. I don't care how good of a coach McVay is. He ain't got a squad, bruh. and then Puka, whatever his name is
Oh,
already
the
fucking.
the highest picked fantasy player off of the waiver wires this week. Oh, dude, come on.
Yeah, whatever, dude. Fuck off. That guy won't even be relevant at the end of the year.
But he was drafted last year and he was just out.
Yeah, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I don't see how San Francisco doesn't shit pump this team. Because I think Pittsburgh is better than the Rams. So, and yeah, you got Aaron Donald
You
coming
sure about
after
that?
fucking Purdy, but the 49ers got a badass offensive line. So I'm not worried about Aaron Donald. Not worried about whoever. I think they got one of the youngest teams as well as the Packers. So the Rams are in trouble, bro.
All right. So you got 49ers -7. Nate, you picked over at 44.5. You have one less point.
Yeah.
I had 45. You had 44.5.
I just think it's low. I just think it's low based on what I'd imagine they're thinking the Rams aren't going to score. I think if the Rams do anything, they're going to get pumped and still put some points on the board. So, I mean, I have a lot of faith in the 49ers hanging 40 on this team.
In the chat, Ethan said, those Joey Bosa memes, LOL. His handshake sounded like a whip. One killed me. Listen, Nate,
Yeah, you would think that's funny.
What's up, Dalton's friend? You have the over at 44.5. I have the over at 45.5. I know I was gonna hit 45. I just that's it, just 45, just to spite me. Like that's just life. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, well, I'll win, so I don't care.
Exactly. All right, next game, Giants at Cardinals. The Giants are favored by 4 after that ass whooping. Both teams 0-1. Over under at 39.5. D, start us off.
This literally was my
Nick Bosa,
hardest
my bad, he said.
fucking. This is my hardest pick of the week. I made every other pick, and I stumbled and fought with this game, over and over and over. I bought points. I brought the over down to 37.5, -140. It might be a little different in your book, but still acceptable odds to me. So I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I could be completely wrong here, and I probably am, but this was my least confident pick of the week. So I'm just gonna take the over 37.5. We'll see what the fuck happens. 21-17 easily covers that, but we'll see.
All right, Nate, you picked the Giants -4.5.
Yeah, there's no way they can be as bad as they were last game. I think they got. I mean, unlucky is not a good term to use, but I mean they just got fucking unlucky. I don't think they'll turn the ball over as much. Saquon looked pretty good, and fucking Danny Dimes will be all right. There's just no way they're that bad, and I fucking hate Arizona. So.
All right. I think Arizona has a terrible defense. Sam Howell's just not there yet, so he couldn't really exploit it. But I'm taking the Giants -4. Also a bounce back game. I don't see Dable going down 0-2. I just don't. I really don't.
I like him as a coach too much.
I fucking love that guy as a coach, and he's like him and Campbell are like that tier for me where it's like I'm gonna keep rooting for them. It sucks about Campbell's in my division, but yeah, I know exactly what you mean, but yeah, I'm taking Giants -4. I don't have them with the hook, but I'm gonna. That a hook killed me last week in college football, so I'm not gonna. I don't want.
Killed you, bitch! It was your only loss.
I had him in a parlay 2 though. That's 2. All right. Next game. Jets versus Cowboys. This is in Jerry World. Dallas is favored by 9 as of right before the podcast started today. Both teams 1-0. Over under 38.5. Before we give the pick out, did you guys happen to see the punt return win? Did you guys?
Yeah, I did.
Thoughts? I thought it was kind of sick.
I'm so glad I didn't live bet the fucking Bills, bro. I thought about it. As soon as Rodgers went down, I was like, oh, I should live bet. And I was like, no. I was happy for fantasy, though, but I don't see them keeping it up.
I'll take the blame for that game because I said that day to my boss, because we do a work league. I was like, I got Josh Allen, James Cook tonight, and I was only down by 8 points. I was like, it's gonna be a win. I'm coming back, and I didn't win. I fucking lost. That's on me. That's on me, Buffalo. Sorry about that. That's on your boy here. Went 4-12. So shout out to me on that one. But
I mean,
yeah,
fuck, did Josh Allen have negative points
I
at the end of it?
it did. I don't know what the. I'll have to go back and
Did he
look
have
at
like
it.
2 points? Yeah, look and see what he
I
had.
got you. I
'cause it
got
must have been
you.
horrendous.
I got you. Real quick though, Nate, you had while I'm looking that up, you had the over at 38.5 for this game.
Yeah, just low. I mean, the Jets are still gonna score. I think the Jets have fumbled this fucking team so badly, and obviously they couldn't know that dickhead was gonna blow his Achilles. But if Brees Hall was gonna be as good as he was, why the fuck did they spend any money on Dalvin Cook? Why the fuck was Brees Hall playing in that game at all?
They were worried about his knee coming back.
Yeah, I get you're worried about it, but like, if you're gonna play him the first game anyway, why go out and get Dalvin Cook? Doesn't make any They've fucked this up. They've jetted this up so bad. I fucking hate their team. I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers. I hate their team. I hate that Brees Hall is around because I have Dalvin Cook. But I still think they'll score a couple times. So, and Dallas looked fucking good. So,
Nate, I wasn't down by 9. I was down by 20, and then Josh Allen got me 9, and James Cook got me 8, and that's why I lost.
oh, that's pretty tough. You
That
were, what,
that's
3
tough.
away?
Yeah, like actually, yeah, like one tutty, like I would have been back.
You see like 3 completions.
Yeah, honestly, and
Fuck, dude.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
Or maybe don't throw 3.
I hammered. I mean, like heaviest hammer of the season so far. James Cook getting a touchdown, and I lost that too. So that felt great. I mean, like Nate, my heaviest hammer of the season. I lost that.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah,
Welcome to
that was. I'm not kidding you. Like that was bad. Sorry, Nate. I also have the over at 38.5.
That's okay.
I do think though, like this is my dumb brain working again. 4-12. My dumb brain tells me that like a lot of points are coming from defense because both defenses are so fucking good this year. I have the defenses scoring a lot, so that's why I do think. I don't get me wrong, offenses will score, but the defense I think both teams will get a touchdown, and I could be wrong, obviously, but yeah. D, what do you got?
I have the Dallas Cowboys minus 9.5.
Put that salt in your McGriddle.
I mean, fuck it, dude. I'd rather get fucked by the Cowboys when they're good than get fucked by them when they're shitty. So right now they're good, so if they fuck me over and they're still good, whatever. But I don't see the Jets fucking even coming close. Like, everyone saying, oh, Zach Wilson's their quarterback, blah, blah, blah. No. Motherfucker, y'all about ran him out of town last year. This is why you had to go get Rodgers. And this whole idea of, oh, Wilson's going to be our guy. So what if he's good, and then Rodgers comes back next year? Oh, Zach, back to the bench? Like, this whole scenario is fucked. Like, there's no winning. Cook's an idiot. He should have went to his hometown team, the Dolphins, but no state tax, and, like, you would have been close to home. You just had a fucking kid, but he probably knew he couldn't control himself there. But I'd much rather play with Tua and Tyreek than fucking Rodgers and Garrett Wilson. And now Rodgers is gone. So it's just like he's fucked. The Jets are fucked. Like, and nobody's mentioning this whole like what's going to happen to Zach after this year. And it blows my mind because it's a real thing. Like, Rodgers plans on coming back. Wilson either is going to shit the bed and be gone, or step up and be good and then be forced back to the bench. Like, this whole scenario is a dumpster fire for the Jets. They'll never be able to financially recover. It's just
Michael Scott.
There's nothing about. Like, I hate
bankruptcy.
I hate that Rodgers got hurt more than having to see him win, because now there's no shit talk on Rodgers. We just have to hear about Rodgers all fucking year, all fucking off season, and there's nothing we can say or shit on him about because he hasn't been out there shitting the bed. It's just gonna be, oh, he's recovering, he's coming back. This person went to the Jets. Oh, they're trying to get this person. It's just gonna be a fucking Rogers media circus all off season again, and it's just like this whole scenario sucks. Packers get a second round pick instead of a first. I hope the Jets fucking choke on it, dude, and I hope the Cowboys make them choke on it this week. So
You're with me though, D. They fucked this. They have a decent team last year, and they fucked this all up.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Can I?
And they said, oh, Rogers took a pay cut. Cool. You could have got anybody cheaper than Rogers.
Yeah. I mean, on the front end, he's raping them on the back end.
Yep.
I'm ready to be the bad guy here. I think the Jets. I think Zach Wilson will sign a bridge quarterback deal. When I say that, as far as like just to be back up to Aaron for another year or two, because he knows that if he can learn from him, it's great. But I think Zach Wilson will not re-sign when the Bears offer him more money.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not happy about it, Nate. I'm not happy about it.
Bro, I'm not. You're the Bears. You're not signing a veteran, bro.
I don't want
Especially
it.
a bum like that. You have to build on a rookie quarterback contract.
I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you. But I've been through this heartache before, where we just make dumb signings. It's just
Let's fucking talk this into fucking fuck you next game.
all right. Next game. Next game we got here is the Commanders in Denver facing the Broncos. Commanders 1-0, Broncos 0-1. Denver's favored by 3.5. Over under set at 38.5. These are the two newest owners in the NFL league. I'm going with the Commanders at plus 3.5. I was originally gonna pick the Broncos, and something tells me about the hook. I think it's gonna be a close, shitty game. Actual shitty game. I really do think this is gonna be a bad game. And I think it will come down to a field goal. So give me the team with the plus points and hook. So that's like really all it is. Just a bad game, plus points and hook. Give it to me. D, what do you got?
Chase Young's back. He's got a lot to prove.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It's either him or Montez Sweat. Can't have both. So somebody's got to get paid. I can't be Denver, bro. I believe in Sean Payton a fuck ton. I believe in Sean Payton after he gets Zach Wilson from the Jets or like some crazy ass trade goes on. Like I cannot believe in Russell.
Yeah, I get it. He's on my bench for a reason. Nate, what do you got? You have Commanders plus 3.5.
Commanders. Yeah, I think they've got a decent little team. Everyone's feeling good after a week 1 win, so we'll see. I like them.
Is it in Denver?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, they get 2 back-to-back home games. Like suck a dick. Who are they?
Sean Payton and Russell Wilson.
True.
Yeah, they were home last week.
True.
That's bullshit. But then they go Dolphins, Bears. So they travel a little bit. They got to travel to the Chiefs. Packers travel to the Broncos. All right, whatever. Best team in Colorado is the Buffaloes.
Russ's team was like, please give us some home games so fucking we don't have to watch Russ do high knees on the plane at the start of the season.
Yeah, we can't do that again. Please, we have a whole new
can't
team.
deal with that at the start. We gotta work our way up to that.
All right. Next game, boys. Next one we have here is Dolphins versus the Patriots. This is a big one.
This better be a sweep. This better be a sweep, or I'm fucking jumping.
So this is Sunday Night Football in New England. Over under is set at 46.5. Dolphins are 1-0. Patriots 0-1. The Dolphins are favored by a field goal, 3 points. So D, start us off. What do you have?
I get Belichick's Belichick.
Wait, who'd you pick last week?
I picked for who?
For the Patriots game. Who are they facing?
I picked the Pats, and I hyped up Belichick, and he almost did it. But this week, it's Dolphins all day, bro. I'm sorry. This spread is fucked. Should be 6.5. Mac is not going to be able to fucking do anything against Jalen Phillips. Like, have you seen that kid? Just fucking destroying. And then you got Bradley Chubb on the other side. Patriots are going to struggle. I think they're going to get blown out. Is it in Miami?
It is in New England, Sunday Night Football.
Oh, back-to-back home games for New England. So they're going to take the L again. Patriots fans are going to be like, sell the team, blah, blah, blah. Not really, but, they're going to be freaking out. If I'm Rodgers, I go to the Patriots. Fuck it. Get healed up, go to the Patriots.
Whoa.
But right now, Mac Jones, dog water. If Tua's going to throw all over them. Miami -3.
All right. Nate, you had Miami -3 as well.
Yeah, the Dolphins are going to boat race them. Their Lord and Savior Thomas can't help them win last week. He's not going to be there to help them this week. Yeah, even though the Patriots were impressive towards the end of that game, I think that was the Eagles' defense just sort of fucking doing exactly what it did to the last night of the game, just taking their fucking foot off the gas a little. So, yeah, fucking Miami's gonna punt them right in the dick.
All right.
Set the over.
I have Dolphins
Under.
-3.
I was about to say, if you picked the over, I would just log off, bro.
I love it. All right. So next game we got here is Saints versus Panthers. This is in Carolina. Saints are coming in as the favorite at -3, over under 39.5. Saints 1-0, Panthers 0-1. Nate, you have the Saints -3.
Yeah, we'll just take the Saints. Fuck Carolina. I think they were my graveyard team a couple years ago.
Yes.
They're still in there. So fucking vengeful Nate never forgets.
Beautiful. Magic. All right. I have. This is another one. I think this is going to turn out to be exactly like the Saints versus the Titans. I think it's going to be a close one. I'm going Panthers +3. I just want points. It's the first game home for Bryce. I'm not happy about it. This is one of those picks I hate, which makes me like it even more. I hate it. I fucking hate it, so I'm taking the points. D, what do you got?
Who did Carolina play last week?
They face... Oh, my God. Who did they face?
Falcons.
I'm drawing a
Yes,
too.
Falcons. You're right.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
Falcons.
So one of the people said, one of my sharps said that there's a ref that he looks for every week, and he stays away from that game. That ref is doing this game, and so my first thought was Saints all day, Saints -3. I even sent that to Blake, but then when I remembered that little tidbit about that ref, I said, I think it was actually 3. Yeah, it was 3. And once I remember that tidbit, I was like, that tells me I need to go with the opposite. And it's only strictly because of that. It's a divisional game. It's close. Sketchy ref. So I'm going to flip my pick, go Carolina +3. Don't love it. Probably second least confident game.
Yeah, I hate it. I really do hate it, but it's just one of those things you got to take. I'm curious.
Everybody's going to be on New Orleans. The public is going to hammer New Orleans, and that leads me to zag when they zig.
D, I'm very curious. Do you happen to know the name of that ref?
It might be Scott something. Hold on.
Michael?
No.
Shut the fuck up, Blake.
We're having fun. Come on,
Zebras. Let me see. It's a Monday. Scott Novak. That's his name.
Okay.
And this, you want me to tell you the person who said it?
Sure.
Michael Lombardi. And the
Lombo.
motherfucker, he picked the Rams last week, and he picked someone else last week, and he was hot. But he says every week he looks to see where Novak's reffing, and he doesn't touch that fucking.
He doesn't touch the favorite?
He doesn't touch that game at all.
Oh,
funny shit happened.
got it. But since we're touching, you're taking the underdog, the spread.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Okay. All right. So that was Sunday night. Or that's the first game of Monday Night Football. We have a doubleheader for Monday Night Football. So the first one's Saints versus Panthers. The second one is the Browns versus the Steelers. Another divisional game. The Browns are favored at -2.5. Over/under at 38.5. Listen, Nate, I'm an integrity guy just as much as you are, but I think this Watson under the towel kind of guy is just winning. So I'm taking the Browns -2.5. D, what about you?
Miles Garrett has a particular hatred for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's a
Oh.
primetime game, so he gets to show out and
That
show
happened during
everyone
Monday
his-
night. That happened during Monday Night Football.
Yep, gets to show everyone his dominance. Big Mike Tomlin guy, but not this week. Cleveland is a way better team than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh lost Cam Hayward. Like I said earlier, they said Kenny Pickett got banged up. That's why he was missing throws. That's cool, but we lost Deontay Johnson. And I say we because he's on my fantasy team. And so I don't, there's no way, and I could be completely wrong, and that'd be an awesome football game for Pittsburgh to watch that game. But right now, money says Cleveland -2.5.
All right, Nate, you picked the Browns -2.5. Oh, did we lose him? Is he still here? Nate, you still out there, buddy? All right. He's not there right now at the moment. Let's just say you guys both picked the Steelers last week against the 49ers. You didn't pick them this week against the Browns. Cool. All right. Next one. Nate,
That's
whenever you're back, you're back. So just say the word, buddy. And you were here. Okay. Until then, next thing we have on a docket here, no more games, but we do have our lock it ups, our locks of the week. All right, you guys are 1-0. I'm 0-1. I'm the one that blew the chance here on the Dirty Parlay with like the one that we all had across the board. So, locks. I'm 0-1. D 1-0. Nate 1-0. I wonder what happened. I wonder if he lost signal entirely or if he's just, going through a tough spot. So first game we have in the locks here is Darren. Last week I had the Vikings. We all had the Vikings. This week I have the Chargers. -3. I really think the Chargers are going to take this one home. So my lock is the Chargers. D, what's your lock?
My lock is Cleveland Brownies.
All right. So Darren's got the Browns -2.5. Nate has the Lions -4.5. So we'll revisit these soon. But I have the Chargers -3. Darren has the Browns -2.5. Nate has the Lions -4.5. They're all favorites. We'll see how they work out. We'll get back to them shortly. Now, time for Survivor picks. Oh, Nate left the call. So we'll see. We'll see him when he gets back. Maybe his phone died too. I'm gonna text him real quick to let him know, in case he doesn't realize he's disconnected. Anyways, Survivor picks. So it's a good news. We're all 1-0, D. So here we are. We're coming in. Survivor's still going strong. We'll see what happens this week. So, D, you are first up. Who is your Survivor?
My Survivor is New Orleans 6.
You have New Orleans. All you need them to do is win. You don't need them anything other than that.
Yeah.
Just wins. Okay.
I know I picked Carolina +3. I'm fucking flip-flopping, but Carolina's going to cover, but New Orleans is going to win.
I respect it. No, I do respect it. That's strategery at its finest. I gave you the Jameis Winston looking around lost on the sidelines gift for that one. Okay, Nate has the Chargers. Nate picked the Chargers as his survivor for this week. So let's go bolt up, Nate. Let's see it. My survivor for this week is none other than the Detroit Dan Campbell Lions. I'm taking the Lions as my survivor for the week. So shout out Dan Campbell. Hoping you go 2-0 for this one. Honestly, kind of hoping you win a division if we're going to be this shitty as the Bears. So I'll say it. But yeah, I got Dan Campbell. So Saints, Chargers, Lions. Let's see how it works out here. Now, time to revisit the Dirty Parlay from last week. We said it before. I had Vikings -5.5. Darren had the Falcons money line. Nate had Eagles -4. That equals plus 456. I took the L, even though they took the wins. That resulted in an L on the Dirty Parlay because it is a parlay. However, this week, whole new Dirty Parlay coming your way. I have the Chargers -3 at plus 100. Darren has the Browns -2.5 at -120. And then Nate has the Lions -4.5 at -115. That equals plus 586 in your respective sports books. It could differ. They could change. Plus 586, $10 wins you 58.6. So there you go. But there you go. There you have it. That's our picks for the weekend. That's our picks for today. Good luck to your bets. I know Nate is going through a bad cell area. He just texted me that right now. He said no cell connection. Shout out Nate. Hopefully he gets through that part pretty easily because that's the worst when you can't get any signal of any sort and you're on a road trip and the radio sucks around you. D, any last words you want on here before we're out here for the week?
Yeah, Francis Ngannou's a clown-ass motherfucker. I'm tired of seeing these advertisements for super fights for PFL, and it's just him. Like, what super fight, bro? Like, I'm so dumbfounded with mixed martial arts. I'm so happy Sean won. We didn't even talk about that. Not trying to go too deep into it, but I'm ready for the end of the year. Ready for December. Ready to see how the year ends.
I get it. The one thing I have is I want to take this moment to apologize to the podcast and everyone listening. I said Eckler's been injured a lot. I'm so sorry. I've been thinking of in season 2021, so 2 years ago, he was hurt 4 times, hamstring, hip issue, bumps and bruises, and ankle sprain. So I was just thinking about the times he was injured 4 times in 1 year. I apologize. He was just hurt for multiple reasons in 1 year. So that's on me. So not last year, but the year before, he was hurt 4 times. I'm sorry. That's on me. So it is what it is. But D, if you got anything to end this out before we're out of here, for sure.
No, dude. Just baseball is about to start heating up in October, so y'all be ready. Baseball right. D.
And Nate just joined back in. Nate, we're closing this out. Anything you got before we're out of here?
No. Did you guys do the parlay already?
Yes, we did.
What are the picks?
So, okay, yeah, good call. So I have the Chargers -3. Darren has the Browns -2.5, and you have the Lions -4.5. That brings us to plus 586.
What do we think about?
You're cutting in and out, buddy. What's that? Say it again. Oh, no, he's in rough coverage.
He sounds like that robot song on the SpongeBob episode.
Yeah, no, you know he's heated right now, too. There you go. You're back. Go on. Man, we lost.
Fuck!
All right, Nate, what's up? Say it again. No, yeah, there you go. Okay, we're here. And he's gone.
See you boys later. It's been fun. Rest in peace. Rest in fucking peace.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Good to hear from you.
All right.
See you, Nate. D, we're out of here. Thank you for Dirty Parlay listeners for listening in. Eric says in the chat, tell Nate to pay for 5G. Tough. But thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next week with our picks for next time. Good luck this weekend and all your bets you may have. College football bets we tweet out in the morning. And if not, during before the games start, Dan will send me his. We'll tweet out on the Dirty Parlay Twitter. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you for episode number 96, creeping up to 100. So have a good night. Good luck. See you later.